Yo fam, what's going on? Strat here from Strategic Audio, back again with another music production video. I suppose you could say that this is a music production video, but if you clicked on this video, I assume you noticed that the title is something like how to stay consistent as a music producer with a busy life. Or maybe I put how to stay consistent as a music producer while being a parent. It's all kind of wrapped up in one. And the honest answer is, I actually don't know. So before we get into the topic and into the video itself, feel free to click the like button and subscribe to the channel because it really helps. Also, first thing in the description, you will get access to free and premium loops and samples from our website, strategicaudiokits.com. I'm going to be talking in between this video about being a producer and how you can and how I try to stay consistent with the things that you need to do in this new era while having an extremely busy life, an extremely challenging life otherwise. In between all of those little bits of observations, I'll be showing you the process of making a beat. You heard the preview of the beat at the beginning of this video. Now if you like it, don't forget to like the video. I went into the studio to make this beat and didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, so I just started playing on the keys and came up with this. Now, as you know, I play keys pretty well. I'm not the best. So you saw what I did there, and you saw that I added some guitar and some bass. And originally, I started off with one type of idea. I wanted to make something a little more kind of like hard edge with a little bit more of a street kind of essence to it. But you see, and this is how things can evolve without you even meaning them to. After I played the keys, I picked up the guitar, and what came out just came out. And it took me in the direction that I ended up going in. And that's kind of like a metaphor for some of what I'm trying to say as well. Life comes at you fast and it doesn't always play fair. I hardly ever plays fair. And you have to be able to evolve. Even if you had a particular plan, sometimes you have to pivot and make an adjustment to your plan in order to keep going forward. So, one of the things that really makes it difficult to come up with things or to even get time to go in the studio and try to come up with things is the fact that I have a young daughter, and there are lots of challenges surrounding that. Taking her to school on time, especially now where my partner, her mom, is not well, so she had to get some medical care, so she's not here, but she'll be okay. She'll be back soon. And so how do you find the time for it? Well, you have to pencil it in and literally say, let me not play video games now. Let me go into the studio and do something that's going to progress my business forward. You have to be intentional with the effort that you put into making those types of decisions. If you don't, then you will never progress. And it's better to progress 1 inch forward than to stay standing still or to end up regressing. And that's how it is as a person who has a 9-to-5 job. Yeah, I do have a 9-to-5. What I'm doing here is a creative outlet, and it is an attempt to have a business on the side that will eventually become my main thing. But I still have a 9-to-5 job because I have a lot of responsibilities, and 2 incomes is better than 1. Does that make it more difficult to stay consistent as a producer? Yeah, it does. Most definitely. But you do what you need to do because you have a family. So in short, you have to be flexible, and you have to have the discipline, and you gotta know what you want. At the end of the day, you gotta know what you want to achieve. And with this beat, I still at that time wasn't sure what I wanted to achieve, but it kept progressing. This is not meant to try to give you any 5 steps or 5 tips on how to become more consistent as a producer. Because like I said at the beginning, I actually don't have the answers. I do 1 YouTube video a week, and I try to stay consistent with that. Why? Because it's a frequency that I can handle. I just literally had to pause recording the video to go and help my daughter with her homework. And it wasn't anything that she couldn't handle on her own, but sometimes with children, you have to know which battles to fight. You have to know your child. If you want to have peace and space and time to do something like this, to make videos and make beats and make samples and loops and whatnot, you have to know how to set your child up for success so that you can have the time to progress what you're trying to progress. If you don't, at least to some little degree, organize your time, you just never do it. No, they say you gotta do at least 1 TikTok or reel or YouTube short every day. Or some people even say you should do multiple of those every day. I can be honest with you. How many people with normal lives and challenges, children, job, a partner, family responsibilities, family challenges, taking care of health, both physical and mental, bills to pay. I mean, how many people who have that laundry list of things to consider also have the time to be this full-time online marketer and content creator that can make 10, 11 pieces of content per week? Nah. Yeah, the truth is I don't pay attention to all of that because I don't have time and space in my life to try to do what the full-time content creators that I can't do it. It is a constant exercise in iteration. It's a constant exercise in making the right choices and trying to set up the right systems in your day-to-day life so that you can achieve whatever goals you set. And they could be some fairly basic goals. It could simply be, your goal could simply be to get through the day without a meltdown from your child, while still being able to make at least 1 beat or 1 loop, or send out 1 email to your mailing list, or do something like 1 reel, 1 TikTok, or plan and script 1 video. Or if you don't script them, like right now, this isn't scripted, I'm just talking. I've committed in my head, I've told myself I need to do 1 video like this every week. So no matter what I have to juggle and shuffle around in terms of the systems, I try to make sure that I do 1 video every week. I think the major conclusion is that there's no one-size-fits-all solution to how to stay consistent as a producer when you got a busy life, when you're a father or a mother, when you have a 9-to-5 job, when you have all these challenges to handle. There is no one-size-fits-all. There are no 3 tips, no 5 tips that will give you the magic solution. Nah, it's just really an exercise in evolution, iteration, being flexible enough to adjust your systems so that you can fit the music work in, fit the video work in. If you're like me, you got a family, the family is always going to be the priority. I try to make music as high up on the priority list as I can make it, but you got to take care of your family first. There's no 2 ways around that. Anyway, this may or may not have been helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. If you enjoy the music that I've been making, do the same, leave a comment. Remember, first link in the description, you get access to free and premium loops from our website, strategic-audio-kits.com, and I'm signing off. So peace, see you in the next video. Now take a listen to that beat, fully mixed, mastered, and arranged. See you next time.